Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Drogoz today, revisiting something I actually covered about a year ago, so you may have seen me do this already if you've been following the channel for a while. We're going to be doing Max Speed Drogoz, something that I've been playing around with a little bit recently, because I've just been playing more Drogoz in general for some reason. For the longest time, I didn't really enjoy playing Drogoz, but for some reason recently, I've been playing him a decent amount. We're going to be sticking to the loadout here in the bottom left. Feel free to ignore these other three here. That one's for the Q, that one's for infinite fuel, and this one is for, I guess, my standard setup with the extra health and the reload speed. What we're going for today is very similar to the infinite fuel setup, which I covered a little while ago, but it has a ton of extra speed in there, with Propel being max level. The other cards are very similar, actually the exact same, they're just leveled differently. We've got Rain of Fire, so we use less booster after our F, just increased booster fuel capacity, reset on the booster fuel whenever we get a kill or an elim, and survival level 3, which I have in all of them, which resets the F when we drop below 30%. Really straightforward setup. I don't think I need to spend too long here in the intro. Going to be sticking to TDM and Onslaught, because even though this would work well in Siege, I want to hopefully show it off a little bit better by just flying around on the more open maps. For talent, we'll be going for either Wormjets or Fusillade. Wormjets kind of makes the most sense, but at the same time it isn't 100% necessary, and you can be better off in a lot of situations going for the extra damage when we direct hit. I'll also be grabbing Nimble, because as far as I could tell, it did affect our speed in the air. It definitely affects your speed on the floor, obviously, but as far as I could tell from testing in the target practice, it did actually buff our speed out. When I googled it, I found conflicting information. Some people saying it didn't make a difference, a bunch of people saying it did. Feel free to let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. As far as I could tell, it did affect it. Something that kind of enforces that is whenever you do get a speed buff by like a Grok ultimate or an IO heal or something like that, you do feel it in the air, which makes me think that you do buff it out with Nimble. But yeah, we'll start it off with a TDM. It is kind of early in the morning when I'm recording this, so if my voice sounds a little bit different, I haven't been up that long, that's why I sound a little bit weird. But with the way the servers have been and just Paladins in general at the moment, it is a little bit worse than usual, just because it's incredibly inconsistent. Your rockets sometimes go out late, your actual position in the air doesn't always line up with what the enemy sees. You know how it works. We've got TDM Abyss as the map, we've got a Lian, we've got a Charlene, a Sky, and a Kanessa. Sure, pretty standard team. We don't have a healer, but we do have a bunch of damage, so maybe this will work out. Gonna change my background lights to actually match the background. There we go. Now I'm in the full freaking Abyss mode. And for the enemy team up against the Drogoz, a Grover, a Tyra, a BK, and a Maeve. We'll go ahead and grab Wormjets. That's kind of what I decided on. And the setup will also start off with double Nimble, because why not? Cauterize would make sense. I'm going to go ahead and try and grab the ult thing, because you can kind of carry momentum a little bit awkwardly if you tap the space bar. But yeah, that kind of worked. I'm nearly here already, but the Drogoz already beat me to it. Okay, I see how it is. There is a fire spit that I tried to hit onto him and a bunch of direct hits. I feel like I ended up actually worse out in that fight, but I guess we didn't. We killed him. Nice. So much for my flank plan. The Tyra marked me. There is a detonate. There is a missed hit. There's attempted shots on this goddamn Maeve. I'm just going to dip down here real quick. I don't think she's going to be able to fight us if I hover under here. We'll F ourselves back over. Charlene just spawned. That was a very cheesy tactic, but it actually works quite well on this map. Bomb King's on no health. There's a Q for him. Nice. Maeve is also here. Didn't know that. There's a detonate and another shot. Cool. The arrows are really delayed. Not the arrows, the rockets. You can see them lag in mid goddamn air. That's crazy. Just going to keep flying around and hope I don't get rooted by the Grover. They're in range of my rockets here, so I can actually hit them a little bit. There's the F again. How am I still alive? That took them so long to kill me. I'm kind of surprised they were able to hit me consistently there, though, at that range. Went ahead and finished off our Nimble. Let's go over here. There is the detonate onto that and a kill on the Maeve, which didn't happen. Oh my god, my English. Okay, we killed him either way, or her. I'm dead. What am I even doing? This is what happens when I record early in the morning. My brain doesn't work. Throw a Q just there. There we go. It's a bunch of damage. I am blind and also getting shot by, I think, somebody over there. I don't know. I'm going to dip down here and go for the ult. This is definitely a bad idea, but we should be able to punch that Drogoz. Maybe. Can I get up there to fist him? Is that a sense I just said? Just a kill with the Grover. That was actually a really smooth shot. The glide there was also pretty nice. My rockets are going out at the complete wrong times. This is horrible. I'm being battered by the Tyra and the BK. There's the F. I'm just going to drift over here. How am I alive? On like 50 health, 7 health. I'm actually out of there, and somehow I managed to keep enough booster fuel to actually get round. Drogoz is going for the ult. I'm going to wait for that to start and then hit him. Hello, Tyra. There's a hit or two for you. How'd I just deal 200 with a direct hit, game? Are you kidding me? Servers, please. Oh, she's dead. Well done, Sky. She also killed the BK. Thank you for kind of saving my ass. Not really sure how we're losing this one, but okay. Hello, Tyra. There's a shot. There's another one. There's one more. How did that deal 100? And that one dealt more. I have no idea what's going on with these servers. Hello, Grover. You are gone. You're definitely not a Grover. There's a direct hit for those two guys. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of Cauterize. Kind of wish I went for Fusillade. I feel like I'm lacking damage when I don't go for it. I think it's just a me thing. I don't know if anybody else feels like they're lacking damage without it, but yeah, it definitely feels kind of weird not getting that bonus 25%. Went ahead and used the ult. Let's go and punch the Drogoz or the Grover. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, I literally touched him. It just didn't give me the damage. Are you kidding me? Okay, either way, I just spawned right here. There's a Q to his head. Okay, I guess that's kind of karma. Let's get rid of the Grover. Not a Grover. They do have a Grover as well, which is why I'm confused. I just direct hit you for 600. Either way, you're dead. I'm pretty sure that was just the damage reduction, not the lag, but there's some shots for the Grover. I'm dead to Maeve and Grover, who both just spawned there, I think. Not really sure what my plan is here. I guess I'm going for another kind of flank play. There goes the Maeve. Let's also get rid of the Grover. He's going for the ult, and I do not have enough Cauterize to go through that. Okay, finish off this Grover. I'm not doing a great job. There's some hits for him, though. Holy shit, that actually worked. I said I'm not doing a great job, and I landed all of them, but there is the defeat. I feel like we kind of deserve that. We weren't very put together as a team. Overall, a pretty good match though. We'll go ahead and go through the stats, I guess. Let's go through them pretty quickly, top to bottom. Kinessa had a bit of a tough time. Leanne did fine. Sky didn't do particularly good. I feel like I did alright. 14,5, 45k. Best stat that match, I think. Although their Drogoz had a very similar stat. Charlene had a really tough time. BK, on this, I didn't do very good. He actually has the lowest damage that match. Tyra was really annoying. Maeve was really annoying. Then Grover and the Drogoz both did pretty good, but man, pretty straightforward TDM to be honest. We'll go ahead and queue for an Onslaught 4 game 2. Feel like I did alright, but the servers definitely make this way more awkward than it needs to be. Still enjoyed it though. Gonna grab Fusillade though for the next one, just because without it, I feel like I'm kind of missing a little bit of damage that I'm just used to when I'm playing Drogoz. Wormjets feels way better when you're flying around, but I feel like overall Fusillade in a lot of the close fights makes a really big difference. Alright, well the map for game 2 is Onslaught Primal Core, possibly the worst one for what I'm doing today, but I guess it's a good situation to show off how this works with Fusillade, which is what I was planning on doing anyway. Definitely not a great situation for it, but I'll try and do the best I can given the map. We've got a Vivian, we've got a Grover and a Maeve, so at least we've got a healer this time around. Shout outs to Danima Frizziti, I'm guessing is how you'd say that. That's the Vivian. We've also got a Barak as our last pick. As for their side, we're up against a Grover, a Tiberius Emoji, a Fury, and a Sky. So nothing too crazy that massively counters us, but a couple people there that'll definitely make our life a little bit more difficult. We'll go ahead and grab Fusillade and the speed setup. Usually I'd go for the health and the reload speed. It would be way more useful here, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to stick to max speed, even though we're on a really close enclosed map. Sadly, the ceiling on this map is also really low, so I can't even fly around that high, so Wormjets wouldn't even really make that much sense. For the talents, we've got Booby Trap, we've got Deep Roots, we've got Architectronics, we're up against 2, Cherish, Debilitate, Protein Instincts, Maelstrom, and then whatever the Maeve goes for. I'm not sure what's going on in the chat. I haven't really had a good chance to check it. There is the Detonate and some damage. Not really sure where I'm trying to place myself. Just dodge the Fury Beam. Hello Emoji. There's a direct hit or two. Freaking dealing a K feels way better on Drogoz. There's a hit for you. My rocket came out of the complete wrong area, but we managed to finish her off. I'm on literally like 200 health here. Make sure I don't get hit by the Fury Beam. Thank you for the heal, Drogoz. There's a Detonate and an F over to this side, but I'm dead. This map's going to be a bit of a tough one. Let's go ahead and get a Detonate just there. We got rid of the Emoji. There goes the Tiberius. There's the F. I got so much damage in such a short period of time and then just ran out of freaking energy or like I guess health. I think Sky's on me. Yeah, there we go. There's a hit for her. She's gone. I don't feel like that one should have even landed. Tiberius is going for the ult. Grove hit him with a root and there's the direct hit. How rude. We'll go ahead and finish off our Nimble. Just doing it for the sake of the video. I wouldn't usually go for max Nimble here, but hit the Detonate. There we go. Jesus Christ, it's so janky to play him right now. There's another hit. I'm going to just fly over to here. There's another one. There's another one. He's on no health. Thank you, Grover. Grover's doing a really good job actually of kind of comboing with me. To be honest, either way, I'm not here to carry a match. I'm here to just have fun. Oh, that was a rude shot though on the Emoji. I feel bad about that one. Let's go ahead and use the ult, I guess. Let's go over to here. There's a punch onto the Grover. Not a Grover. Hello, Furia. Oh my god, what am I doing? There's my F. How am I alive? Somehow managed to come out alive. Thank you once again, Grover, for the heals. We'll throw a Q just there for some free damage. Throw that there. There's a Detonate. Nice. Pop the F. Let's go and get rid of the Furia. I managed to get a rocket out just before that stun hit. Okay. Get rid of this Grover as well if we can. I hit his totem. He's gone. I'm dead to Tiberius. Sky ulted. We seem to be getting like 2 or 3 kills and then I die like every time. Throw a Q just there. See what I mean with the rockets? I don't know how much it shows in the video, but I'm sure if you've played Drogoz recently, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Tiberius is doing flips. There's a 174. Why'd I only deal that much? Does seem like this match is at least pretty even so far. They haven't managed to pull like a massive lead or anything. Let's F ourselves over, get a reload in. I just hit the Fury for a K. There's a Detonate. I think I did hit the Grover there. It's not a Grover, it's a Grog. Why do I keep wanting to call him that? Not really sure where to place myself, but there goes the Emoji. Don't feel like I should have hit for as much damage as I did there. There's a Detonate. Where's the Sky? Dead. Okay. Fury and the Grog are just here. I keep wanting to call him a Grover so bad. There's a shot there. Another one. She's gone. Get a Detonate onto him or just hit him with the thing. I guess that works too. I don't know what my commentary is right now. Emoji, I think, ulted a Vivian. There's the Q. I judged the wrong side. She's here. Let's finish her off. There we go. She did kill the Maeve because I was a little bit too slow. Use the ult. Sure, I think the Sky is just here. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, she's definitely just here. There we go. Nice. Just dropped into spawn real quick to finish off our Cauterize. There's a Detonate for the Emoji. She's in her immunity. There's a hit. There is another one. I thought she'd already have fallen, but there goes the Tiberius. I didn't do anything there. Grover got a mad route though. I feel like I'm kind of more of a passenger than an active player right now, but we got rid of the Emoji. I kind of need a bit of a heal here. That is the Sky on me. I'm dead. I knew she was invis, but for some reason I thought she'd drop down. Definitely a bit of a messy match than what I was expecting, but I feel like I'm doing okay given the situation. I'm definitely going to have more deaths than usual, but I'm, not doing too bad damage-wise at least. Just really dying a lot more than I usually would. There goes the Sky. Illuminate came through clutch. Pretty sure Fury and Tiberius are just here. There is the Q. Nice. That's a decent amount of damage. Tiberius is flipping himself over. There is an attempted Detonate, which really didn't work. I messed that play up so bad. I'm just going to go off screen now because that was terrible. I feel like that was a shameful play. Tiberius is ulting. I don't know what he's really ulting for. Is he trying to get me? Why? There is a hit. I guess I'm dead. I didn't realize he had that many charges. Holy shit. I feel like he had like 8 there. What? Fair enough, but a bit of a waste of the ult, I guess. I'm just going to go up here. Talking about wasting ults. There's a hit for the Tiberius. Yeah, there we go. There is the defeat. Fair enough. I think they do deserve the win. They did play the objective quite a bit more than us, even though they didn't have a tank. I feel like they were overall also just a bit of a better team. It was actually probably the worst situation to go for what I was going for, which was Max Speed Drogoz. Primal Core Onslaught is, I think, the smallest map in Paladins. Shoutouts to Fangs, though. That is the enemy Fury. We'll go through stats up to bottom. I went 17-9, 62k. Didn't actually do that badly. Definitely could have done better with a different character or even a different setup, but I don't feel like I did badly. Maeve had a really tough time. 5-13, 25k is pretty rough. Grover did pretty good. The Vivian did decent. I'd say the Barrack did fine. As for their side, Fury did fine. Moji did fine. Sky did a bit under average. Grok also did pretty decent, and the Tiberius did decent. Nothing really crazy there to point out stats-wise. So I think if we had somebody maybe in place of that Maeve, we probably would have had that match because it wasn't that far off being a win. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end it off with a TDM. I could in the video here, but I feel like it makes way more sense for me to just do another match that isn't Onslaught Primal Core and hopefully have a bit of a better time with this. Alright, well, we got Trade District as the map for Game 3, a pretty decent one for what we're going for. We've got a General, so we've got a Strix, a Khan, and a Tiberius. Pretty decent team to come up with us as well. And we're up against the Dredge, a Ram, a Ceres, a Victor, and a Vivian. So a good team to kind of go against other than the Victor and the Vivian, who are going to be a pain in the ass. Ram is free damage though. Sadly, we haven't had a great situation for what I'm going for today, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. This is a pretty average one, like I said. Vivian, Victor kind of counter us, but the rest of it does kind of work in our favor at least a little bit. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed Fusillade and the setup. We got Vortex Script, we got Nocturnal, we're up against Enforcer, Hurl, Soul Collector, we got Predator Instincts, Binary Star, Booby Trap, and also Shrapnel. Did I call that out right? I don't know. It's going to fly here and throw a Q kind of at the back. Is that decently placed? It wasn't actually too bad. Got a decent amount of damage there. There is a direct hit for like a K. Can we hit the Vivian as well? I was like so close to getting another one. That's 2 in a row though. Nice. There's ourselves just here. There is a detonate. There's First Blood. Hello, Victor. You are here. My rockets go out at such weird times. That's kind of just what happens when you play Drogoz at the moment, but he's gone. I think Vivian is just here. Yeah, indeed she is. There's a detonate and she is gone. She's playing very weird. I was worried about the Vivian, but she's honestly not causing me any trouble. That's Khan going for a grab. There's some damage for the Ram. Hello, Dredge. There's a direct hit for you too, actually. Nice. The Genos is actually throwing out pretty decent heals so far. Gonna go ahead and pop the ult, fly over. Do I actually try and hit somebody? Dredge is going for the ult, so I'm just gonna cancel that and kill him normally, I guess. Oh, he's being healed by the Ceres, so maybe I'm dead. He's actually gone for Hurl, so he can consistently just throw out his Q. There's a bunch of damage on him though. Nice. That is Victor kind of shredding me. Let's fly over and blast him a little bit. The speed on this is crazy. It's so crazy that my freaking things desync. There's a hit for the Ceres. Let's throw that just there. There's a detonate that didn't detonate for some reason. Throw the spit. There's the detonate. That's where I'm going for the ult. Just make sure I'm not going to get hit by that. Tiberius actually killed him. How did we go through his health so quickly? Who knows? Throw the fire spit. There's a detonate. Okay, free kill. Thank you very much. F ourselves over. Hello, Ceres. There's a hit. There's another one. She went into her F. I went ahead and popped my ult. I think the Dredge was trying to hit me there as soon as it started, but I guess he didn't. We killed the Vivian. Nice. Hello, Dredge. There is a shot. There's another one. I didn't land the shot on my fire spit, but we still killed him. That was so cheesy, but it worked. There were some long range shots. This is kind of the max range we have on our rockets. I did land a bunch of direct hits though. That felt really bad. There's the max cauterize though. We're actually doubling their kills right now. Fly over here. Hello, Dredge. There's a detonate. I just saw you place your thing, so you don't actually have anywhere to escape to. He's dead. I think he just spawned. We'll go ahead and get a little bit of life rip. Don't really feel like I need Nimble for this one. Load up the Q. There's a shot there. Hello, Dredge. I think you spawned again. There's some direct hits for him. He is gone. I'm being so rude to this Dredge right now. There's the fire spit, which didn't go through where I wanted it to. Hello, Dredge. There's a bunch of direct hits. I got max caught, but he's still up. Just gonna promptly leave through here. It's really kind of awkward to play Drogoz right now just because of how freaking all over the place my rockets are. There's a detonate, direct hit. Hello, Victor. There's a bunch of direct hits on my F. That's cool. We got our F resets. I got 2 kills, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. Thank you, Genos, for a heal. Hello, Dredge. You are not gone because you just teleported away. Pop the F. Throw the fire spit. There's a detonate for the Ceres. You see how freaking mislinked my things are? That's not even a word. Mislinked, I don't think, is a word. Well, you saw how desynced my goddamn Q was just there, though. They were going out of a completely different spot to where my actual rocket launcher was and where I was in the air. It's kind of crazy. Kind of hate complaining, so I'm pointing it out more so because it's actually kind of funny. There's a hit for you. There's a shot for him. Vivian, what are you doing? You just walked straight past me. You are dead. That was the freest double I think I might have ever gotten with my boy Drogoz. Hello, Ceres. I'm probably dead here. That Victor is kind of chasing. There's my F as I leave. There's a shot. There's the detonate that did actually land. How did that work? There goes the Ceres. That was a direct shot. That hit her on the head, I'm pretty sure, and I dealt 177. If not, then I'm just blind. So the right click, hit him with the fire spit so we get the bonus damage because I don't actually want to detonate it. There's a hit. There's another one. He is gone. Pop the F. Try and fly over this. Pop the ultimate. They can actually kind of see me, so maybe that's a bad idea. Let's go ahead and juke him a little bit. See if we can punch the Ceres. Okay, cool. Dredge tried to ult himself for like the 3rd time. There is a bunch of damage on him. What the hell am I doing? I don't know. I'm getting a reload in. Thank you, Jonas, for the heal. There goes the Vic. Pop the F. Fly over here. There's a shot. There's some more shots onto the Ram. He's freaking effing away. Go ahead and just instant buy freaking Nimble 3 because we had tons of credits. Won like 1,000 health. Not in a great spot, but either way, there's the victory. The match actually finished. I feel like that one went pretty quickly. I didn't do too bad. That was probably the best one we played out of the 3, though. That actually ended up being a pretty great situation for what we were going for. I said at the start that it was kind of an average one just because I was worried about the Vivian and Victor, but neither of them ended up really giving us too much trouble. The only person who actually paid a bunch of attention to us was the Dredge, and yeah, we actually still ended up doing pretty good. 19-2, freaking 81k. Can't really complain about that. I'm really happy with how we did there. I feel like I showed off Max Speed Drogoz pretty well there because the situation, like I said, ended up being pretty good for it. We'll go through stats top to bottom. Khan did fine. Jones did pretty good. The Strix did pretty decent. Tiberius did pretty good. Overall, everybody on our side there did a good job. As for theirs, Dredge definitely did the best if you ask me, followed by the Victor, Rom, Ceres, and the Vivian all had a bit of a tough time, but overall I think we do deserve the win. Bit of a mismatched game though. But yeah, there we go. That was Max Speed Drogoz. Not really much else I can add here at the end that I haven't said throughout the course of today's video. It was tons of fun. Would highly recommend that you do give it a go, although definitely keep in mind that in some situations you're going to struggle a little bit if you go for it. In others, you know, it might end up working out great. So yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon, and as always, stay frosty.